us know your location or you're gonna get bit by a canine!
Dick! Get out! Get out!
Let me see your hands!
I'm gonna send my dog on you if you don't get up and walk out right fucking now!
Stand up and walk out right now!
Hey, I'm so sorry, man.
Hi y'all, how's it going? It's Eric Gardenas. I'm an attorney with Attorney Tom and Associates, and this is another episode of Attorney Reacts, where I will be reacting to a video titled "The Moment He Realized He Made the Worst Decision Ever" by the YouTube channel Code Blue Cam. So let's get right into this, shall we?
On February 28, 2023, a deputy was conducting stationary radar when he observed a speeding vehicle in Waupun, Wisconsin. The deputy clocked the vehicle's speed at 99 miles an hour in a 65 mile per hour zone.
Yeah, that's speeding.
Either T-Tom or TC, we're trying to get clarification.
Okay, just to start it off, in order to conduct a traffic stop, an officer must have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed. After the traffic stop's been done, they must have probable cause in order to make an arrest. Here, obviously, those standards are met because this man is clearly speeding 99 miles per hour in a 65 zone, way over the limit.
When he activated his emergency lights and sirens, it appeared the vehicle continued driving as its speed increased to 108 miles per hour.
I'm trying to stop a car northbound
That is a felony in most states.
and it is currently doing
Here we are in
The
Wisconsin.
driver, later identified as an 18-year-old male named Zavarian, quickly crossed over the median and began traveling in the opposite lanes of traffic.
Adam Edward Robert 9678, AER 9678, and we're still traveling north. And he is now traveling northbound in the southbound lane, just over 26.
Several vehicles were seen taking evasive actions to avoid being hit head-on by Zavarian.
Now he's endangering other
It's
people.
roughly 7 miles an hour. Almost went head on with a few cars.
And I'll stop it here just so that we can discuss a little bit about what fleeing or evading arrest means. In order to be charged with the felony of fleeing arrest in Wisconsin with a conviction, successfully, convicted on the person who's engaging in the fleeing of the arrest, can result up to 3.5 years in prison or a $10,000 fine. Definitely not something to play around with. And in order to prove that you've been fleeing arrest, you have to have received a visible or audible signal from a police officer, whether that's lights, whether that's the writing on the side of the car, and that the operator of the vehicle who is fleeing must have known or reasonably should have known that they were fleeing from a police officer. They either have to be willfully fleeing or wanton disregard. And wanton disregard basically means just disrespect of the law. It doesn't matter if you didn't know. It's just you're basically engaging in conduct that's so out of character, out of the norms, that you can still be found convicted.
11093, he's on the wrong lane.
Negative, he turned around. We're going southbound on 151 now.
Fire alarm.
93, single occupant, appears to be a younger black male. We are now back onto the on-ramp to 26 from 151 northbound. How far most speeds are at 90.
I don't know why this person is fleeing for just a speeding ticket. I guess we'll probably find
Due
out
to his
soon.
speed
But
of 117 miles per hour, the pursuit was terminated to ensure public safety. While continuing in the direction of Zavarian's vehicle, multiple 911 calls were reported about him driving recklessly and nearly striking other vehicles.
Are those recent comments in the call from a citizen that's observing the vehicle right now?
Affirmative. We also have another caller on the phone seeing the vehicle coming up to County Highway, either T-Tom or TC. We're trying to get clarification.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Can you see my location on your map right now?
Yeah.
As I was driving north, I got an extremely strong smell of marijuana right here. So I'm wondering if he ditched something. Dude, I could have pitted him, but I'm not pit certified.
We just have a reckless driver, Highway 41, southbound from Johnson Street, going over 100 miles an hour and almost hit some other vehicles.
Moments later, a neighboring police department located him and was attempting to conduct a traffic stop. However, he continued to flee. Another deputy then shortly observed Zavarian and started pursuing him.
729, I got him. 23 and 26, taking off.
10-4, 23 and 26.
Eventually, he decided to venture off-road and cut across a cornfield, which ultimately disabled his vehicle 150 yards from the roadway. Zavarian was then seen fleeing on foot towards a residence.
He's out in the field, just north of Griffith, bailing.
Don't give chase. I'm right south of you. With a speeding ticket, you're not going to get arrested.
He's running northbound behind the abandoned sheds at that
I'm
address,
guessing he must
90.
have been.
Blackmail. You're gonna get bit! Stop! You're gonna get bit!
729.
Just stay in your house. Stay in your house.
Which way, Ball?
He was running that way. Just stay in your house. Lock your doors. Let us know your location or you're gonna get bit by a canine. He's coming into these abandoned buildings.
Sheriff's office with the canine. Come out now. Get some of my dog and you will be bit.
With the help of Canine Rip
pretty
and
fascinating.
Zavarian's footprints, the deputies were directly led to a small abandoned shed.
Going that way. Hey, firm, just make sure we have units to the north of us. That's the direction he's going, along 26.
When they looked through the doorway, Zavarian was seen lying on his back with debris covering him.
Come out now, man. I'm gonna send my dog. Get out now. Get out.
Let me see your hands!
I'm gonna send my dog on you if you don't get up and walk out right fucking now.
Stand up and walk out right now!
Hey, I'm so sorry, man.
Walk out with your hands up right now.
I want you guys to see my hands. I don't want you.
One at gunpoint.
Here, grab my hands.
If you make any moves, I will
Take
send
2
my
more
fucking
steps.
dog.
2 more steps. Turn around, face away from me right now. Do not move.
He's in
Hands behind your
PJs.
back.
While
And a
taking him into
t-shirt.
custody, he had a strong odor of marijuana emitting from his clothing.
What else did you throw out of the vehicle?
I didn't throw anything out, I promise. That's the reason I ran.
That's the reason you ran?
Because you got a probation warrant?
No, I'm not on
Just because you got an ankle bracelet on.
Yes.
There's more reasons you ran than that.
Can't run out the dog, man.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Him, if you want to check the
mean-
shed for anything,
Not helping yourself
Inside
out,
of here.
but
that car might be sitting there for a long time. Toll bill of probably $10,000. You ain't going anywhere for a long time, bud.
I haven't done anything, man. I mean, I did run from the cops, yes, but
Yeah, and you're also in oncoming traffic
Just admitted
multiple
to running
times. That's
from the
recklessly
cops.
endangering
I'm a
safety.
criminal defense lawyer.
Multiple felonies.
sir,
Hating
I'm
that
not
admission
like
right
I would
there.
never hurt or
Well, you
kill
should have
anybody.
stopped then.
Bro, okay, I'll tell you the truth. I don't have my license.
However, they probably should have read him his Miranda rights. So if I'm also the criminal defense lawyer, I'm potentially asking for that to be removed as evidence because all of this conversation happening after they've made an arrest.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
I didn't want to get in trouble with my mom.
$200 ticket, now multiple felonies. That's just dumb.
I didn't know it was a $200 ticket.
No, he's got nothing on him.
Where's the car at, Bo?
It's way down here in the field.
Okay.
They're gonna have a fun time with that one.
All right. Looks clear. You need knee waders.
Not that I'm showing.
Let's hold him right here, okay?
Sorry, sir. Really.
What's your name, bud?
I can tell you my full name. You can search me up a record.
Is that your car?
No, it's
No.
my mom's car. It says that. I ran because I don't have my license, man.
Whose car is that?
It's my mom's car.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed, I'll tell you that right now. Zabarion?
Z-A-V-A.
Z-A who? V, right?
Yeah,
Zabarion?
V.
What's your first name?
That's my first name. I'm at.
Your date of birth?
Guys.
What's your date of birth?
I can't go to jail, bro. Like,
How old are you?
I'm 18 now, actually. I'm gonna go to jail.
Good. Alright, he's good.
We're gonna go off the back passenger seat right here, alright?
Bro, I never hurt anyone, bro.
You almost hit 3 cars head
Yeah,
on.
he probably is going to go to jail.
I know that. I know
Potentially
that.
prison.
I know that. But listen, bro. I would have gotten way more trouble with my mom. Look what I just done to her car. I'm fucked.
If you would have just stopped, man, all you would have gotten was a ticket. If that's all you have, it's just no license.
It was also discovered he was out on signature bonds for 4 separate felony cases. His charges in those included burglary to a dwelling, battery, and criminal damage to property.
You have open cases right now?
He does have a couple of open cases. The one felony case that we're looking at right now, he does have a condition of having to wear a GPS monitor.
Hey, bud, how old are you?
18.
18? Gotcha. All right, man. So I got to read this to you real quick, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, to have him or her with you present. While you are being questioned, you cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before you have any questions upon your request.
Anything
You can
before
also
this
decide to exercise these rights at any time and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've just read to you? Okay. Do you want to answer any questions I have for you?
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay. So, you reek like weed, man. Like, reek like weed, okay?
Yeah.
So, what did you
check the car there, you're not gonna find anything there.
I'm not. I know we're not going to find anything in the car because you threw it out.
Huh? I promise you on my life I didn't throw anything out. The first thought on my mind when I got out the car was to run.
Well, you reek like weed, okay? So, if we find something in the ditch, all right, where you were driving, it's going to be linked to you, okay?
I promise you on my life you're not finding anything. That's because, and you have a dog out there. The same dog that found me is not going to find anything because I'm.
Okay, well, my dog found you, so I would assume that he's going to find the drugs that you threw out there, too.
That's exactly my point.
Okay. So,
is there any more questions you want to ask me?
Why didn't you stop, dude?
I didn't stop, if I'm being completely honest, because I don't have my license. I was scared, man.
That's it, dude? You ran because you don't have a license?
Bro, you guys are more informed than me. I didn't know that I was going to get a $200 ticket. Otherwise, I would have just stopped. I'm sorry, man. And anybody that I could have hurt or possibly hurt, I'm sorry to them, too.
Well, you were driving in the, wrong lane of traffic.
I was scared, dog.
Okay.
My leg was shaking. All I was doing was hitting the gas. I just wanted to go back home.
Okay.
And I know that I shouldn't have done that, obviously. But...
Did you hear us making commands that we had the dog out there?
Unfortunately.
Yes, but I was also scared as fuck.
Especially with those prior felonies.
I was scared.
Did you give up because you saw my dog come around the corner?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. And I didn't come out also.
Yep, we appreciate that, okay?
Like I just said, because I just wanted to go home.
And I'm sure you probably didn't want to get bit by the dog.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to get bit by a dog either.
But I'm sorry, bro.
Okay.
Completely. You may not believe me, you're only think I'm probably saying this because I'm caught, but I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would have stopped if I had my license or if I thought that, or if I knew that the consequences...
Where were you coming from?
I was coming from Madison. I had hung out with my friends. And honestly, I was on an ankle bracelet. I didn't know what could have happened to me. I thought I could go back to jail or something. I didn't know it was a ticket.
Right. Yeah, you would have just gotten a ticket just for speeding, dude. That would have been it. Been done and over with. All right? Are you okay, though? Do you need an ambulance at all? Did you cut yourself? Because there was a lot of broken glass in there, so I just want to make sure you're not cut anywhere.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're good? Okay. Okay. Do you want anything out of the car, like a sweatshirt or anything like that? Need anything out of the car? No? Okay. Do you have any form of ID on you at all?
No, but you guys can look me up. It'll be on there.
Okay. All right, man.
Well, I mean, you already fled.
Light ahead of you.
Well, here's the deal. I had my emergency lights activated. I had my emergency siren activated. I was literally about a foot away from your bumper, and yet you still fled at a high rate of speed. That is felony eluding.
He went airborne multiple times.
Did you see him go airborne?
No. I lost him on the straightaway when I came around the curve. I'm like, he's gone somewhere. And then I seen him going down along.
What could have been a simple ticket. I know he has, obviously, confused. He has the ankle bracelet, the previous felonies, driving without a license. So in his mind, he's thinking, I have to get out of here. I'm going.
Sorry to give you a scare when I showed up, but I didn't know where he was.
It's not rational there. The best thing to do in that situation, when you're caught committing a crime, here was speeding, which is not a felony, he should have just stopped and dealt with the tickets. Maybe it would have saved him potential prison time now that he's looking at these multiple felonies on top of the previous convictions. So he's going to have less leeway from the judge, from the prosecutors. I wouldn't be holding my breath, would not be excited about taking his case either.
He was in your sheds. I'll write him a trespassing ticket if you want me to.
Yeah.
Zavarian was charged with felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, ×2. Vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, ×2. Bail jumping, ×8. And misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer. All charges are as a repeater. He also received several citations totaling over $1,000. Ultimately, his cash bond was set at $50,000.
All right, y'all, that was quite the video. Don't see many videos like that where it just was very clearly you should have just cooperated and stopped. Things got way worse because of his actions. Could have just ended it very early on. Would be no reacting to any sort of video if he just stopped and let them conduct the traffic stop, give him the ticket. But fortunately, he's gonna potentially be put in prison, especially as a repeat offender, a person with multiple felonies. Thank y'all very much for watching another episode of Attorney Reacts. Again, my name is Eric Cardenas. You can find me on social media at Eric Cardenas Law, and give me what your thoughts are in the comments. Share it if it resonated with you. But until next time, thank y'all and have a good one.
Big verdict.